We'll be taking sports in a bit, but before that, let's end our conversation. Since we've been talking about land, I have a victim of unlawful, what she believes is an unlawful demolition with the help of the police. She'll tell her story. Her name is Emily Locha. She's entrepreneur of the, she's a proprietress of the Locha's Pub and Grill near Ningo Pampram, I believe. Mataheko. Oh, Mataheko, right, right. You're welcome. So you believe that aspiring MP or an aspiring MP for Ningo Pampram constituency, who is also NDC, Michael Tetteh, has demolished your property and that he did so unlawfully with the help of the police. Why do you think so?
On Friday in the morning, I had a call from a sister who was going to work around 3 a.m. and saw my property being demolished. So she called me. I rushed to the scene. On our way, we realized that the police car was just leaving the scene and the land guards were there demolishing my property. So I ran to the nearest police station,
okay, so
which is
the police came with land guards?
Yes.
To demolish your property?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead with the
yes.
story.
I rushed to the MF police station to lodge my complaint. You know, they told me that if I had anything to talk about or ask, I should go and then see the police, the regional police commander, you know. So I looked on helplessly and the property was being demolished. And what Michael Tetteh could tell me was that he had, you know, bought the police and even could give me accommodation if I needed any accommodation or if my workers needed accommodation, which I feel it's unlawful.
He said he had bought the police?
Yes, he said he had paid for whatever that he was doing. And I asked him, well, you don't have any court order. There's no court order to demolish, because when I went to the police, that was what I was told, that he cannot do any demolition without, you know, a court order.
So did you report to the police after they demolished your property?
Yes, I did.
What did the police say?
Well, the police said I should have taken proactive steps to stop Michael Tetteh from demolishing my property.
What do they mean by proactive steps?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, how long ago was your property demolished?
On Friday, last week, Friday.
Friday.
Yes.
What has happened between Friday and now?
On Friday, we went to see the police commander. He denied it. You know,
he denied what?
He denied being involved with the demolition.
Okay.
But what he said was that, well, the battle line had been drawn between us. That is my husband and I, and Michael Tetteh, the aspiring MP for Ningo Pampram. The battle line had been drawn, and so we could pursue him in court.
Okay. So are you going to pursue him in court?
Yes, I think yes.
Well, because we've run out of time, otherwise we could have called him up to find out his version of the story. But right now, how can you put a cost to what has been demolished?
Everything.
How much are you looking at?
We are looking at about 160,000.
160,000 cedis?
Yes.
Did you have employees?
Yes.
How many of them?
About 10 employees.
10 employees. So we're looking at about 10 employees who have lost their jobs,
yeah.
About 160,000 cedis.
Yes.
You say that's been lost. And the police hasn't really told you anything? No.
I mean, what the police did was, actually the crime officer invited a valuer. A crime officer invited a valuer to come and then value the property. And then it is through the valuer we got to realize that that was what the figure came up to.
I see.
Yeah.
This must have cost you a lot of pain. But how did you get there? Did you own the land? Do you own the land?
Yes, we bought that parcel of land, you know, from another party. We bought a parcel of land from another party.
So,
let's say
party A. Do you have documents to prove that this land belongs to you? Because that's how you can take him on.
Yes.
You have
documents. We have what we call receipts of the transaction we did with the other party. Let's say party A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you confronted the person who sold the land to you?
Yeah, he kept tossing us, and so that matter has been taken to court.
Who is this person?
He's called Nana Obri Yebua, who claims to be, he's part of the national security.
He says he's a member of the national security?
Yeah, a member of the national security.
I see. So did you confront him, told him that the land you sold to me?
Yeah, we told him, we went there severally. We went there when I was pregnant. Even I had a baby just recently, and just after my surgery, we kept following the case because I was so restless, you know. We had to follow up on the case because the guy kept, you know, threatening that he was going to demolish our property. And
most the guy, of the time, you mean the MP, the aspiring MP?
Yes.
Or the MP who aspired and lost, I suppose?
Yes, yes.
Right.
And he's still aspiring.
He's still aspiring to be an MP.
Yes.
So, so we're talking about someone who, as she says, is aspiring to be an MP. His name is Michael Tetteh. In fairness to him, we haven't had his side of the story, and we may need to speak to him to get his side of the story. What he has done, this woman believes, is unlawful demolition of her property with the help of the police. He says the police said there wasn't much they could do, and that she would have to pursue the case in court. So this is what you want to do. You have any final words?
Yes. Well, I think that to be an aspiring MP, you should know the law, and if you can, you know, take the law into your own hands and demolish somebody's property the way he did without a court order, I believe, I mean, if he becomes an MP, it's going to be terrible.
Right. We'll see. Like I'm saying, this is her version of the story. We haven't heard the Mr. Michael Tetteh's version of the story. We'll make an attempt to get it, but right now I'll have to take a break for sports on the post. I've been speaking with Emily Locher. Emily Locher is a proprietress of the Locher's Pub and Grill, which has been demolished, she says, without a court order and with the help of the police. She believes that the police has done something wrong, having helped this man to demolish her property. About 10 people have lost their jobs as a result of this. She has lost about 160,000 cedis. Emily, I wish you all the best with the case. Let's take a very quick break. We'll be right back.